Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news tonight. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Italy's Supreme Court has overturned the conviction of American Amanda Knox and her former boyfriend in the 2007 slaying of her British roommate. The decision is the final ruling in the case, ending the long legal battle waged by Knox and co-defendant Raffaella Sollecito. Both Knox, who was awaiting the verdict in her hometown of Seattle, and Sollecito have long maintained their innocence.
When it comes down to it, the citizens are our eyes and ears. We can't do it alone, so it opens up those lines to they can call us if they see something. Maybe it's something that's new to them, maybe it's something that they're unfamiliar with. Give us a call and see if it really is something.
Grand Forks police are taking it to the streets. It's a public relations effort called Cops in the Community. As Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, it's a program that aims to enlist the help of everyone to make Grand Forks a safer community.
First-time encounters with police via parking or traffic tickets don't usually start a lasting friendship. It's hoped that Cops in the Community events like this one, being held at local restaurants in recent weeks, can change all that. It's an opportunity for police and residents to talk freely and gain a little better understanding of each other.
And it's actually kind of more helpful in solving crimes when it comes down to it, isn't it?
When it comes down to it, the citizens are our eyes and ears. We can't do it alone, so it opens up those lines to they can call us if they see something. Maybe it's something that's new to them, maybe it's something that they're unfamiliar with. Give us a call and see if it really is something.
And it also gives residents a chance to talk informally about any concerns they may have about their neighborhoods, while seeing officers as their neighbors.
Very, very much so. I think we got a very good police department. I really do.
I've noticed the cops are different out here than the cops back in Michigan. So
How are they different here?
More polite.
Well, it's North Dakota nice, I guess, as they would say, Neil, and it is very important because I expect my officers to be professional. We have a professional agency, and I think that serves us well.
And beyond building better relationships, Chief Nelson says these meetings let them know what's important to the community, and that helps them do a better job. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
And we'll keep you updated as to the location of more Cops in the Community events in Grand Forks over the coming months. As far as the weather is concerned, some snow for some of us this evening. Will we have to worry about it here in the valley? Let's go to Hutch to find out. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. As we look off to the west, the radar is indeed showing quite a band of snow, and it's right on the doorstep with some blue showing up over Fargo, over Sisseton, and Grand Forks. And it's exiting the Jamestown area. Now up near Grand Forks in Grand Forks County, where we see the dark blues, likely some snow falling there. And up north towards Grafton, we're seeing some snow as well. And closer to home here down in the Southern Valley, it's just now moving into Fargo. However, as we look at that Skycam, no flakes flying at this time here in Fargo-Moorhead. Here is a look at the Jamestown Department of Transportation camera. A little dusting of snow out there. Castleton, some flakes are just beginning to be seen on the camera from time to time. But up north, look at Cavalier. That's not spring. Temperatures this evening cooling down into the 30s, wind light. Not bad. We can't rule out a few evening flakes here as you're heading to the good old hockey game or whatever else you have planned this Friday night.
I know. Do you have tickets for that?
I wish. I'm working tonight, but I cannot wait to watch. It'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And so is their excitement in your 7-day forecast. All details on that in a moment.
Thank you so much,
You
Hutch.
bet.
A federal arrest warrant is issued for a Devils Lake woman who allegedly helped a prisoner escape from federal jail in early March. A criminal complaint says 26-year-old Rachel Shapulis was a former correctional officer at Lake Region Law Enforcement Center in Devils Lake. She was charged with instigating or assisting an escape, concealing a person from arrest, and conspiracy to commit escape. If she's found guilty, each charge carries a 5-year maximum prison sentence. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact their local police. Grand Forks police officers used a remote-controlled robot to check the perimeter of Valley Vision at 2200 South Washington Street last night. Police received a threat at 9:30, but they're not disclosing the nature of the threat. Officers entered the business after the robotic sweep and gave the all clear at 1 a.m. The case remains under investigation. Police characterized the incident as a waste of their resources. If you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Crews will begin work next week repairing the Tolna Dam. It's located 40 miles southeast of Devil's Lake. 2 weeks ago, an emergency for downstream residents was declared after the dam began leaking. The water level has since been lowered and crews will begin repairing the structure Monday. Repairs are expected to be complete by mid-May. The $90,000 cost of the project is being picked up by the state of North Dakota. The race is now down to 7. An announcement was made today that Dr. Robert Potts has withdrawn from the Chancellor search. The remaining candidates will conduct interviews April 14th with the State Board of Higher Education and the search advisory team. It seems the Fargo Brewing Company is gaining fans nationwide. Their Iron Horse American Pale Ale style beer made Men's Journal magazine's list of the 101 best beers in the country. Also getting an honorable mention was Fargo Brewing's Wood Chipper IPA. This recognition is something the local brewery can certainly crack a cold one too.
So now what we've been focused on is how can we share Fargo Brewing Company and the city of Fargo itself, how can we share that with the region and some of the new stuff that's going on in Fargo. So beer is a great way, it's a good way for people to get attention.
The other North Dakota beer making the list was Sinister Pear, brewed by Laughing Sun. The Fargo Brewing Company also has plans for several upcoming seasonal beers that fans can check out. Tickets to the big hockey game tonight are a hot commodity in the Valley. Die-hard hockey fans have waited in lines and paid expensive prices to get their hands on the coveted tickets. But with the big game just a few hours away, fans now need to think about parking because parking at Shields Arena is limited. So fans are encouraged to consider alternate parking options. A shuttle service will run between Fargo Billiards and Gastropub, Anderson Softball Complex, Bulldog Tap, and Shields Arena. Shuttles will run 2 hours before the first game of each day and will continue until 1 hour after the final game ends. UND plays tonight at 7. It's not every day you find doctors, nurses, volunteers, and patients wearing costumes in the hospital, but it makes total sense if it's Superhero Day. They do this each year at Masonic Children's Hospital in Minneapolis. It's a way to celebrate the strength and courage of the young patients there and their families. Many of the kids have cancer and spend weeks, if not months, hospitalized. This year, the group Love Your Melon was one of the sponsors of Superhero Day. The nonprofit has a mission of placing a hat on the head of every child undergoing cancer treatment in the U.S. They provided bags for the kids filled with art supplies and a knit hat. And if you're looking for a good book to own, you might go to a bookstore. But now you can buy a book at the Moorhead Library. The used book sale is on. It's sponsored by the Friends of the Moorhead Library Group. It started today, but closed at 5. However, on Saturday, you can add to your personal library by buying a bag of books and magazines for $5.
We use books that are donated by community members who value reading and support the library, and then we turn around and we sell those books. We have probably 12,000 books that we think we put out for this sale approximately, and we sell those books so that we can then use the funds to buy things for the Moorhead Library.
The book sale hours tomorrow are 10 to 5. If you're looking for more information, you can call the Moorhead Library or go to its webpage. There are plenty of options tomorrow morning to get a tasty meal. Breakfast foods will be pouring out of the kitchen for 2 pancake feeds going on in the Valley. The first fundraiser is for the North Dakota Special Olympics. Their fest is from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Hope Lutheran Church North. Tickets are $6. The second event is for the Miss America organization. It's at the Applebee's in West Fargo from 8 to 10. Tickets can be purchased online at misswestfargo.org for $5 each. Still ahead tonight, the lengths automakers have gone to get you good gas mileage.
And a look at our regional weather. We have temperatures that are soaring into the 70s out west behind the warm front. We're waiting patiently. All details on when that warm air arrives in the valley coming up next.